if you see the interviews of any of the NEET toppers, you will notice that they study NCERT really well. Okay, and in this video we will talk about why NCERT is important and what exactly should be your approach to studying NCERT. Now some of you probably already study biology NCERT, for example, but you probably don't study physics or even chemistry NCERT as much. So today we will discuss how to approach that and what exactly is the topper's recipe for studying the NCERT textbook. But before moving forward, if you are new to the channel, do consider subscribing and pressing the bell notifications. I'm not saying this for the sake of subscribers, I'm saying this because I want you to see these videos and they will not be recommended to you unless you subscribe and notify. So please do it. So the first thing which you should consider is the theory section. Okay. So some of you probably already do this with biology, but you have to understand that in NEET almost every question comes from NCERT and NCERT only. They will probably modify it a bit, but everything is based in NCERT. Even in the JEE channel I tell, even in JEE advanced questions come from NCERT. Okay, but especially in NEET, which is a very simple exam, questions will come directly from NCERT. Especially if you look at biology section or inorganic chemistry section, question will come line to line, word to word from NCERT. So you should memorize every line of NCERT and read the theory. So one way you could do this is just after a chapter is over in your coaching, you can go home and study your NCERT textbook. Okay, and you can underline the important bits, but make sure that you at least read the NCERT textbook really well. Now, especially if you do this in physics, okay, this is especially important in physics because your other subjects you will anyway do it. But in physics, a lot of you struggle because your basic concepts are not good. Okay, and the problem with coaching classes is that they teach physics in a very mechanical fashion. Okay, they don't try to make you understand why this is happening, what is the reasoning behind it. They go more into the problem solving mode. Okay, and that is where reading NCERT will help you. Now you cannot read other books. For example, if you study HC, it's a bit advanced for NEET, so I don't suggest that, but NCERT is the perfect book for you. For example, if you go to the rotation section of NCERT, there they have given a very intuitive explanation of what is rotation, why we are doing this. So that is a very good portion. That's a very good reading for someone who is struggling to understand physics. Now if you read those things, you will not only appreciate physics more, you will understand the topic more as well. So please go home, read your NCERT just after the chapter is over, or even after a section is over, you can read NCERT. It won't take much of your time, but your conceptual understanding will be a lot better than other students. Second part is derivations and proofs. This too looks a lot like Z, right? So we are talking about your derivations. So again, this is mostly important for your physics and in organic chemistry. So in organic chemistry, a lot of students don't look after mechanisms, which is okay. But if you are someone who is doing the bare bones preparation of NEET, that is, you are not going too much in detail, at least you should go to your organic chemistry NCERT and memorize every mechanism given inside that. Not a lot of mechanisms are given in NCERT, but a few are. And it would be better if you memorize all of those mechanisms, because those are the mechanisms which can actually be asked in the exam because they are contained in NCERT. Now your coaching sir might teach you a lot of other mechanisms which you can ignore, but this one everyone must know. Okay. Apart from that, in physics, for example, there are a lot of derivations. So there are a lot of derivations which are done in coaching classes which are not in NCERT. Those are the derivations you can skip. So for example, I don't know if they teach you this, but there is a question in physics, right, where you have to find the center of mass of a semi ring. It is somewhere around this something like 3 by 2 pi or something, whatever it is. So this question is something you don't need to do in NEET. It is not in NCERT. Okay, but if your coaching sir teaches this and you don't understand this, you can ignore this. But then there are some derivations which are there in NCERT. For example, equations of motion, that is there in NCERT, the V equal to U plus H and all that, right? So that you have to understand because it is in NCERT. So if you read the proofs for NCERT, you will understand the topic a lot more better, and it will also develop a very logical thinking in you, which will help you tackle the new types of physics problems that can appear in NEET. So a lot of you struggle with NEET problems, right? Just do these two things: read the theory and try to learn the derivations and try to derive those things yourself. So for example, projectile motion, right? You have an equation of trajectory. Why have you tried deriving it yourself? It is given in NCERT. If you try it, you will have the understanding of the topic to a next level. So please do all the derivations, all the mechanisms which are listed in NCERT. The third thing which toppers do in NCERT is the problems. So a lot of people ignore the problems of NCERT, which is very bad because especially if we talk about physical chemistry, organic chemistry and physics, because in biology and inorganic the questions are theoretical, so that's not a big deal. But in physics, if you look at the problems which are listed at the back of NCERT, some of those questions are even harder than JEE advanced level. Okay, so that will be very good practice. So especially in optics, I think geometrical optics, there are a lot of good quality questions at the back of NCERT. So try to solve those questions. They will give you a very good practice of the topic at hand. Okay, please don't ignore this. A lot of people try to act cool and say that, oh, what, I'm above NCERT. Bro, just solve those questions. You will see that things are at a very next level. Okay. Even in your physical chemistry, there are some questions which are very good, and they provide a very basic level of practice and preparation. So please do these questions. Okay, they will help you out a lot. So these are the 3 things which I suggest everyone should do. Read the theory after your chapter is over, memorize and try to derive all the formulas and everything in NCERT by yourself, and solve the backside problems of NCERT. I can guarantee that most NEET aspirants do none of these 3 things. If you do all 3 things, trust me, you will be ahead of 99% NEET aspirants. If you need more help with your NEET preparation, we have NEET courses for every year, in which you will find lectures and test papers and DPPs, everything you need with complete solution. So you can go to the link in description, go to the AcadBoost app or our website, and you can enroll using that. Thank you for watching this video.